Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incompletion sets up a second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So 2 incompletions on the opening drive puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Young. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. it's a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Hit just as he throws the ball. Catch made, a lot of space now. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Looking to throw it on first down. A screen to the wide receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And completion makes it second and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Seminoles pick up enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run up the middle. second down and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the two-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
First down and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Noles will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Tie.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but lose the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone, and those 2 points will tie the football game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The DB is backing off from the line now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Here comes the point-after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Makes the ground. It's Hale. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. With some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown. Now
the important point-after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action. field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Seminoles looking to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Noles. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just ran away from the defense.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up.
Terrible mistake late in the game. Did he take it all the way?
Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Is that a championship-winning play, a defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter?
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stop by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Fights off a defender. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll ride the back again here. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. And we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a...
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening them. Another first down.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first down, it's play action.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. With the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They'll try a pass here. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.